It was a funeral home. They had bodies in the basement being embobbled.
Story time of the haunted house in my neighborhood. Let's go. It's this house in my neighborhood that's blue. We call it Sally House. Don't ask me why.
The corpse he slept next to had been prepared for the viewing the next.
See, there's this noise in the attic that's been bugging me. It starts around 3 a.m. It sounds like loud scratching noises. I'm gonna go tell.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Huh? Yes.
Look at you.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all pay. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming.
Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. Now imagine you living in your house and then finding out that your house was built on top of a morgue, a actual morgue. Let's get into it because this girl's house is haunted. Let's get into it.
Hey TikTok, so this is like a little story time. Well, it's not a story time. It happened today. This is how I found out my house was haunted. It was a funeral home. They had bodies in the basement being embobbled and shit like that. So let's just get into it. So someone sent me this post on Facebook this morning that a girl posted about this house that we stay in, because she drove past the house and stuff like that. And so yeah, she was understanding how she used to stay here with her family a few years back, and they used to hear like people like saying hey and like just paranormal ass shit. Like it smelled like breakfast in the kitchen and no one is in there cooking, and her grandmother said it was like cold and stuff like that. So yeah, but all of that happened. It's got like millions of views on her page, and there are other people who are coming out and saying like they've had the same experiences in this same house. And it's like, it's weird because I have experienced the same shit in this house, but I didn't really think nothing of it because it's like it's pieced together. It didn't all happen at once. It was just like stuff that, okay, some happened this day, months later something else happens, but it wasn't as bizarre as the stuff that they went through. So yeah, and they had a pastor to like bless the house and stuff like that, but after the pastor blessed the house, it got worse there, like so much worse there, they said. Also, she was like, her grandmother almost had like a asthma attack because her grandma has bad asthma. So she was like, her grandma was screaming because something grabbed her foot, and that happened, and they had to call 911 and all of that. Like she nearly almost had a panic attack, but like this happened like all this morning, and there's so many people on Facebook like talking about it and all of that, and it's so weird because it's so crazy to me because it's crazy as fuck because I stay in the house now, and it's like But I'm gonna come back for part 2 to share my experiences in the house, and I kind of am glad that like she made that aware so other people will know, so we can be informed and stuff like that as well. Okay, y'all, so this is like a part 2. So we lived in this house for 4 years now, and like, okay, when we first moved in, we loved the house. It was big, but the thing is, it's a 3-bedroom house, but it only has 1 bathroom, and the bathroom is so tiny. Keep that in mind. So we moving in, we love the house, all that. I was so glad because I got a big room and stuff like that. So yeah, I loved it or whatever. So mind you, I have insomnia, so I'm always up late at night. I'm always up 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Like sometimes I sleep the whole night. So it first started when like I seen like it used to be like little shadows and stuff like that. Like I'll be in the living room, I'll see a little shadow or just anywhere. And so I have a dog as well, and my dog would just bark at stuff. Like he'll be barking in my room, like just looking at something and barking at it, or he'll be in the living room and just barking at stuff, or he'll be in the hallway and he'll bark at stuff in the kitchen. He just literally bark at stuff, and I was just like, that's literally so weird. Like, why is he barking at stuff? So that's one thing. And the second thing, I seen shadows, and my brother just told me he be seeing shadows as well. So that's why he be having nightmares, since it's hard for him to sleep at night. So what I think it was like about a month ago, I was staging my room, and you supposed to stage from like corner to corner of your room, stuff like that, and lit up your windows. So as I'm staging, I see like something like white. It was like a shadow go out of my fucking window, and it's like, what the fuck, like. And the experiences my mom had, she's not really like public, and she doesn't like a lot of attention drawn to her like that. She's very like antisocial. But she told me like it's be plenty of times like she'll say she'll wake up and there'll be scratches on her back, or just like scratches on her arm, something like that. And she never knew where it came from, like at all. Like she had no clue what the scratches came from. And I feel like that was weird, but it happened in like different times. Like something that happened one year, something happened like months after that. It's like just weird stuff as well. Also, the lights flicker in this house, and it only flickers in like 3 main areas. It flickers in the living room sometimes, it flickers a lot in the kitchen, it flickers a lot in the hallway, and it flickers a lot in the bathroom. It ain't really did it probably like a couple times in the bathroom, but it's mainly in the hallway or either in the kitchen. And they always flicker. Like we'll change the light bulb, and it has flickered in my room a few times too, and actually her room as well. And this is like so weird. And our landlord told us nothing about it. He never said it was a funeral home. He never said that dead people was here. And it's like, it's just so fucking weird. Cause like, what the fuck? Like, we can literally sue them for that. Like, it's so fucking weird. And we just found out this house used to be a funeral home. And I'm going to show you guys the house to show you guys like how it can look like it could be a funeral home. Like literally my room, it's like, so it's like a door right here. It's like a door you come in, and on my walls I have like these lines right here and stuff like that, so I can see how it could look like a funeral home. And so over here we got like these windows and stuff like that, and it's like I feel like they would have like the bodies here, and like people can like walk in the door and stuff like that, view the body. And this door right here, it connects to the other room. It connects to the other room, and that's something I also find weird. And like the bathroom door is like literally like this small, and like the hallways, it looks like a funeral home. It literally looks like a funeral home. And like this is the door we can go into, and then over here it's like this door right here and stuff like that. And so yeah, but yeah, and it's just like weird experiences. And my mom, when we moved in, my mom asked our landlord like, why is there like the basement, is like the basement open or whatever, and they was like, no, it's shut off. Like in the den, we have a den, and the den is like a door that's sealed up, and it looks so ugly in the house, but it's literally sealed up. But we needed to move quick, and we found this house, so like we just moved in here and stuff like that. So that's part 2. Some beating music, like some like high bass music, like coming from the living room as well. And the same girl said she experienced that, and I just find it so weird because like I used to have like really bad anxiety, and it's like now I have so much fucking anxiety now. Like I come in the house, I have bad anxiety, and so like we gotta move this shit we gotta move this out of the house and stuff like that. So then like also y'all, I heard like a doorbell sound. Like it was just so fucking crazy because it's like, why the fuck am I experiencing this shit? And like, you know, somebody told me they experienced it. I ain't gonna lie, I probably was a little paranoid, but I know I wasn't tripping. Like my ears would ring, like they were just ringing, like they'll ring in both ears, and then it'll stop, and then it'll just be like a stop. It'll stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. And sometimes it'll be in one ear, sometimes it'll be in the other ear. And like to everybody like who stayed in this house and experienced stuff, like I really hope y'all heal from this, because like I feel like this is like very, very, very traumatic. Because I used to see like paranormal shit on social media, and I was like, that shit is crazy. It's like, they're really true, but like that shit really do be true. You won't never know that shit until it really like actually happens to you. So yeah. And this right here is how our house looks today. If y'all look, so this is the door that I was coming out of, and that's our garage right there. And they had to have moved some windows, and they tore down this part of the house, and this is the other house that got burned down over there. And this is the same street. This is literally the 8th Street. They changed the name on Google Maps because people was finding out about it. And then those are literally the buildings across the street from us. And there's our stop sign, and that's the house, and that's the other street, and that's the other street, you guys. So yeah, so this is the front of our house. This is what it looks like, but they took that down, and I guess they made it like one big thing. I'm gonna show you guys when I go outside, and that's our neighbor's house right there. And this is the house, y'all. I come outside the front, and there's the neighbor's house as well. That's the shop across the street, you guys. And this is the same street that the fucking cemetery was built on, guys. And this is our den door, y'all. And if you go and search it up, you're going to see that this is like a funeral home door, like back in like the 1900s.
Good evening. Did somebody call for an exterminator? Oh yeah, that was me. You can come in. Okay, so what seemed to be the problem? You see, there's this noise in the attic that's been bugging me. It starts around 3 a.m. It sounds like loud scratching noises. I'm gonna go take a look. I'll be right back. Hey, I checked every corner of that attic. I don't see no signs of an infestation up there. Really? Yeah, but you know, the scratching noises might have something to do with the fact your house was built on top of a graveyard. What are you talking about? Maybe you don't know because you just moved here, but this house was built on, the old Chancy graveyard. The old Chancy graveyard. It say it right here in the county records. Home was built on old grave site. The previous owners recorded scratching noises. Noises then progressed to items periodically falling off of shelves. The owners would often wake up in the backyard. After their third instance of sleepwalking, the owners unfortunately passed away, leaving a note. They are everywhere. Do not come in this house. Do not purchase this house. This house is haunted. I'm haunted. We're haunted. Sounds like my job is done here. Yeah, I ain't about to be in this house no longer than that.
My mom believed that her house that she's currently living in was once a cemetery or a funeral home. Now, I wouldn't say a funeral home, but let me just tell y'all some of the things that has been happening in her house. And honestly, I feel like my family is so supernatural inclined. Like, we have so many ghost stories. And it has even led up to my mom having to come live with me for a few months back in 2020. So in my mom's house, there is a dining room. She has a living room. She has a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. But in the dining room, you always get this eerie feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but I have felt that feeling and I've seen things as well. So I was sitting at my mama's house. I was in the house by myself, not sure where my mom was that day. And I was in the living room and I saw a little girl. She was the most ugliest little girl I ever seen in my life. But she looked like an adult face, but she was just real short, black eyes, and you can tell like she was just a pure evil spirit. It was nothing nice about this spirit. And I jumped and I got scared and I ran out the house. And so happily, my brother was actually outside about to come inside. And he was like, "What is it?" And so my brother was like, "Did you see a little girl?" So now I'm like, "Did you see a little girl?" Now remember, my brother is very spiritual inclined. He sees spirits before anybody else does. And he always said the house had a lot of spirits in it. So he was go to say this little girl had black eyes, pigtails, short and ugly. And I screamed because I was like, Aunt, that's the same girl I just saw in there. That is the same girl. When I tell you I was shaking, normally, yes, I'm a little afraid, but I'm not afraid to the point like where I'm shaking. I was so scared. I was just like, oh my gosh, we never talked about this together. He never told me who or what he was seeing in that house. So it was the first time that we discussed this together. We saw the same spirit. So we went ahead and told my mom, like, something is not right. My mom comes home and she goes and say, "Oh, you're talking about the little girl. We're looking like you knew about the little girl." And my mom said, "Well, I anointed the house and somehow they'll go away and they'll come back." I'm just like, something's just not right here. It had got so bad that it was things messing with my mom. There were things falling down. Things was just doing weird behavior in her home. And so that's why she came to live with me for like 2 or 3 months back in 2020. Make a long story short, so my mom says every night around midnight, sometimes when she's up, the little girl, and it looks like an older man in overall, will walk from the dining room into the kitchen. She just seen them going into the kitchen. Now, remind you, there's a wall between the dining room and the kitchen, in her kitchen. So they're going through the wall, and she don't see them anymore until the next time that they appear. And my brother was like, yes, the guy in the overalls, he's an older type of guy. It looked like he's kind of protecting the little girl. I don't know. I didn't see that man, but I saw the little girl without the man. So I don't know. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think about that experience in her home? Do you think it has some type of covering with ghosts, or do you think it's something more spiritual?
Part 1, story time of the haunted house in my neighborhood. Let's go. It's this house in my neighborhood that's blue. We call it Sally House. Don't ask me why, but that's what the neighbors, we call it Sally House. The stepfather came home one day and unalived the whole family, resulting in 8 casualties inside of that house. So growing up, you will always hear stories and all that type of shit about how it's hunted. So a badass kid, as usual, I want to see that shit true. Used to walk past to the lot, walk into the store, and that feeling you would get of that eerie feeling like somebody watching you never left. So every year around the same time, late September, early October, weird shit happens. The rocks that's outside might get rearranged in the pinnacle. All the windows boarded up. But you will hear people inside yelling and screaming and banging, telling you to come on. The city of Atlanta had tried to tear it down at least 5 times, but every time something go wrong. Machines start working, workers get sick, resulting in the house still standing 20 plus years later. Part 2 of the haunted house in my neighborhood. The city couldn't tear it down. That motherfucker done been set on fire, still standing. They even tried to give it away for free. Nobody took it. But after that first tragedy happened, everybody who moved in after that was doomed. Everyone who moved in that house after that horrible tragedy all have accounts of this, right? Sightings of shadowy figures in the house, strange noises like voices talking to them, telling them to do certain things, things getting misplaced, moved around in manners you know you or your family did not do it. That resulted in it being hard to sell or rent to anybody because of the background surrounding the place. I remember my cousin was walking to the store and we had this conversation about breaking in. And just to see what everybody talking about, if it's true or not, get that feeling right. That's definitely one of the worst mistakes I think I ever made in my life. Cause walking there preparing to enter, felt like Pop, nigga. All eyes on me, but with no one else there. That's me and Cuz. So we go in, but I'm coming back with part 3 to tell y'all how that goes.
Coming in at number 9, we have all the houses look alike, in which in this picture, all the houses do actually all look alike. It was late at night, and the young Philadelphian only wanted to find his boarding house. He was tired and, truth be told, slightly inebriated. His only problem was that all the boarding homes along the street looked alike. After a moment of trying to figure out which house he'd rented a room in, he picked one, walked in, and went upstairs into the 2nd floor. Inside the door, he searched for some matches, but quickly gave up when they weren't there and where he had left them. He got undressed, crawled into bed, and passed out. He was in a deep sleep, and at first, he didn't notice the hardness of the bed or the lack of covers, but at some point during the night, he rolled into something cold. Beside him on the bed, his eyes shot open, and by the moonlight, he was able to see a well-dressed corpse beside him on what was actually a table. The young man jumped up, threw on his clothes, and ran out of the building. Shortly afterwards, it was discovered that he had not only entered the wrong house, but that there had been a death in the neighbor's house. The corpse he slept next to had been prepared for the viewing the next day. The year was 1860, and I'm assuming that he actually fell asleep at the morgue.
Hey guys, I'm Jenny and this is Shameless Plug. So I want to tell you guys about my Crown of Success manifestation book with easy, simple rituals and spells to manifest a life of abundance in your life. And those spells are so easy, even a child can do it. So this book is filled with different spells that I've learned over the years from my family, passed down from grandma and everything. And also those are spells that I've actually tried and I know that they work. So this book not only teach you step by step on the things that you can do that are so easy that a child can do it, but it tells you like the proper moon phase to use, alchemy, manifesting with numbers, numerology, and also the days of the week that best fit for this particular spell. So it tells you the timing of when to practice the spell, the days of the week, the moon phase. It shows you all the colors of the candles that you should be using and different planets. So for example, I show you like planet Jupiter is for Thursdays and the hours of the days that you should be doing the spell. So this is an easy road opener spell. So I know a lot of people like to do like different spell work, but if your roads are blocked, of course your spells are not going to work. So it's good to unblock yourself first and then start using the spell, especially with the new years and the new days to come. And also I have some amazing spells in here. This is a powerful quick money spell. So if you end up buying for some money and you're just trying to get some money, and I even have some easy powerful spell to win game of chance. So if you are a gambler, now I don't promote gambling, but if you are a gambler and you're just trying to make some money and trying to make sure you win, these spells will definitely help you. It tells you the best days to do it. So it says the best days to perform this spell is on a Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, luck, and expansion. Jupiter is the best day to perform spells that boost luck and increase your chance of success in any game of chance or any money spell, period. It has a list of so many spells that you can incorporate in your life with this new year to bring prosperity. And I even put some bonus spells on here, which for Saturday is a day to do like protection work. So I have a spell for like send back to senders. So I put some bonus spells on here, and then a protection with Archangel Michael. So there's so many spells on here. Removing the evil eye spell, so you can remove evil eye in your money and also in your everyday life. New Year home blessing spell, and I know it's been a few days since the new year started, but you can always do a home blessing spell any days of the week. As long as you need it, you could do it. So anyways, guys, this is my book. It's called Crown of Success by Jenny, and it's available on Amazon, the ebook and also the physical copying. So please grab a copy if you're interested in supporting this channel. This is a way to support the channel and to support me as well for putting out, you know, content every day for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I hope you go and grab your copy, whether it's the ebook or the physical copy. I say have a physical copy, but it's really up to how much, you know, your wallet and what you can afford. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah. This is a shameless plug, so just check out my channel, okay? Love you guys. Mwah.